Hello everybody, welcome to the Fazcast Podcast. I'm your host ShamenRabbit with my co-host Shadow Fazcat, and I'm joined with two guests. Introduce yourself, guys.
Hello, my name is Fitzy.
What's up, guys? Acid here.
And in today's episode, we're going to be talking about Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. What do you guys think of FNaF fan games?
They are, I'd say they're a way for like a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans to express like different
their
universes.
creativity and stuff like that in their own way, and not have to rely on Scott and stuff like that to do all that, right?
Yes, and to be able to make unique engine systems like what Tyke and Sons did with their custom night.
Right. Yeah, you can make your own cool spin on the original FNaF franchise, which is really, really cool. They've been doing that since the first game came out.
Yeah, like let's take the Joy of Creation for example.
That's not even made in Click Team. It's made in Unreal Engine, right?
I believe.
Yeah, it's a 3D game, which is quite amazing.
And I'm thinking of one of the original ones, Humpties.
Flumpties is a good game, although I do not support the creator for what they did. Yeah, Flumpties is definitely a good example of a fan game, for sure. Although where it shines is definitely the humor and the art, not the gameplay, because it's kind of unoriginal. They just reuse games.
What was that one fan game that had I believe it was a dragon?
Are you talking about Taylorland?
Yes, Taylorland.
I just made a video on that like 2 days ago. Yeah.
That one. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I
and
just
then
made
you
a.
got Zulax.
Zulax is a knockoff mobile, and it's
like, eh.
I haven't even heard of that game.
It's a good mobile game, but compared to all the others on actual PC and console, even, it's much poorer. Like,
Yeah, even then, like you gotta think about it. You know, some people can't play it on PC, so mobile. You know, they have to get what they have.
Right. I mean, I was one that was forced to play on an old tablet for a long time before I got a good gaming computer to play everything on. Now I make YouTube videos with it, so it shows I've gotten a lot. Although I didn't really have patience. I would bug creators on Game Jolt because I was a kid back then about making Android ports for their games, which I regret.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you live, you learn.
Yep.
So what other fan games can you guys think of? The first thing I think of when I think of fan games is Jolly or Jollibees.
Jollibees was a good one.
Yeah, I love the Jolly game. Jolly 4 looks really, really good. I will be playing as soon as it comes out.
Have you heard of Sinister Turmoils?
Yep.
That one, I love the sewer one.
Yeah. I played it briefly.
Shadow River Freddy's, one of the scariest ones out there.
Juniors,
yeah, I played that one for my channel as well. Juniors is a great fan game. It's original. It has original mechanics. It kind of takes a break from previous Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I apologize for the clock in the background because my friend refuses to have it shut up.
Okay.
And also, I don't know if you guys can notice, but we are a little quiet for this episode, and it's mainly because we are recording this at Shadow's house at 11 at night, and yeah.
Another thing, it may be confusing, but me and Shaman are speaking through the same mic.
Yeah, with the others on a separate call in a different room. I don't know how long this episode will be. It might be a little shorter than usual. Then again, this is only the second episode, so there really isn't a usual yet. But yeah,
I mean,
that was a bad voice crack.
because we're just talking about the different fan games, so we can go on and on about them, but a lot of them
a lot of time will pass most likely.
Speaking of fan games, I was about to be a voice actor in a fan game.
Oh, what one?
It was one that I don't think has been created. It was gonna be, what was it called? Roger and the Candy Cove, I believe.
Oh, do you know what engine this game was being made in?
No, I do not.
There's a lot of good fan games that are being made, but there's also a lot of partially good ones. Yeah.
You have. See here, if I remember correctly.
I mean, if you just go on Game Jolt alone, if you use #FNaF, you'll see a lot of just terrible joke fan games that
Oh, yeah.
no one even tries on. And you got those gem games that are actually that have effort put into them, and they don't even notice it because there's so many terrible ones
I
being
believe
covered. It.
Project Fredbear.
Like FNaF storage.
Have you heard of that?
There's so many Fredbear games on
It's
Game Jolt.
Project Fredbear. It's like a free roam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it.
You have?
Yeah.
I found out about it through what was his name? Fusion. Fusion's your gamer.
Yeah.
Found out about it through that, and it's a free roam that has Fredbear, Foxy. There's endos that.
Spring
like,
Bonnie.
you know the endos in like most games that like you look away, they move, you look back.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah,
That.
it's an overused mechanic. It was
It
it was a really clever one, but now it's kind of just overused.
Yeah, because now you also
It's still
have
scary.
Yeah, it's
Well,
still a
the
great
dynamic
mechanic, but it's
system.
kind of overused.
Yeah. Or Baby's Nightmare Circus.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm curious. What do you guys think is the most underrated fan game and the most overrated fan game?
One of the most overrated, I believe, is Five Nights at Candy's.
Oh, for sure. It's
Yeah.
super unoriginal. The gameplay in the second one's terrible. It's
One that's
Yeah.
underrated is Five Nights at Treasure Island.
Game 3 was just
It's a
like-
Disney
wait.
version.
Are you talking about the original version or the
reboot.
remastered version by
Well,
Radiance?
Both, I believe.
No, the original was basically Five Nights at Freddy's, but with one original new mechanic. But the remaster by Radiance did an amazing job with.
I want to say
yeah.
for like
Let me
my
get
most underrated one would be Taiken Sons, but that rating has been gone up for a few creators bringing its channel up,
Oh yeah.
or the Chuck E. Cheese remaster.
Yeah, I remember playing the original back in 2016.
I think underrated is probably the Mac Tonight games, because those ended up pretty original when they were first created. However, were followed up by the Krusty Krab games. But
The third one was pretty good. The third Krusty Krab game was actually not bad. It had original mechanics. It was scary. That game scares me today, and I love that game.
So yeah, I want to play it someday.
I've offered you to play it, and you won't want to, so. I thought of actually playing it for a video, but I just never got to doing it. I would say for my most overrated fan game, I'd probably have to agree with Fitzy with it being
Yeah, I
Candies.
agree.
Candies is just it's unoriginal. I mean, the
And
models
you
are
can just spam the
good.
title.
Yeah, like the models,
The models are good, but it's just unoriginal.
That's what they've done with them.
If they added more mechanics and more, I'm trying to think, more areas for them to go to and more ways the animatronics go in than just the one, it'd probably become a better fan game.
I had a list of underrated fan games I was gonna do for a video, and honestly, I can't even think of one.
I'd say my overrated game would probably actually be Chompers.
Chompers isn't even a full game though.
Even
There
if it's
was
not a full.
like 5 different alligators or whatever.
Oh,
And I started playing it, and it's just like, it doesn't explain to you how to do everything to begin with.
I think
And
I just thought of my most underrated fan game. This might be very unpopular opinion, but Five Nights at Sonic's.
Oh
Five Nights at Sonic's.
Five Nights at
Even
Sonic's.
though it's
Although the
great.
first the first two were just carbon copies of the original two FNaF games. FNaF 3 kind of made new mechanics, like introducing the withered toy animatronics with a mask that you had to put on. And then the fourth game was kind of just FNaF 4. But then
Well, you also
the fifth
had
game was a
Power.
completely original game.
Yeah, should have lost me at Sonic because I have not heard of that yet, really.
Oh, you should play it. It's really good. It's hard to find because the original creator took them down, but you can find them again somewhere
I've
on
seen
Game Jolt.
some gameplay of it. I will agree. Like most of them, yeah, carbon copies. But that fifth one,
Yeah, the fifth
I
one's
like
good.
it.
The fifth one is a great game. All the mechanics aren't very original, but it's a cool idea to bring all the golden animatronics from previous games into one singular game.
my personal favorite out of that series, even though it's not officially a part of the series, is the Maniac Mania, just because it's basically...
Yeah, Maniac Mania is a good one. I enjoyed it briefly before I just suddenly didn't like custom night games.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah. Is there any fan games that you guys just love like more than all the others? Like, that's your favorite?
Oh, Sinister
Animator's Hell.
Twin is definitely one of them.
That's a good one.
Animator's Hell. I also would like to add that to the underrated one.
Animator's Hell. Again, I don't really care for custom night like fan games, but I can understand the appeal. It's a good game.
For me, that one's a bit half and half. Because like so many people hype it up so much, you go to play it, and like, you know, kind of disappoints you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But
gameplay.
take two.
Another FNaF underrated game. Now this is going kinda off to the side there. Is the FNaF World Simulator and the other 3 games after that.
FNaF Simulator is very overrated.
Well, actually, it's, in my opinion, underrated because you don't see it like anywhere.
Well,
it ain't too bad, but it also ain't too good.
I personally like FNaF World. I like FNaF World Simulator.
Okay.
I like FNaF World at the time and all of them.
I think that would have been a cool sequel to FNaF World.
Tier list.
Oh, I've actually thought about doing that for a video, making tier list videos like of like fan games creators, stuff like that, and FNaF songs, which might actually be the next episode. 5 Nights at Freddy's songs.
Yeah,
dude.
I agree with that.
Okay.
We should do the songs next.
Oh, count me in.
This is gonna be brief, but somebody I think has made really good songs for Five Nights at Freddy's. Will Ryan of DA Games. He's made some.
They're not my style of music.
Like, I can get that, but like, for some people, it is amazing. Me being one of those people.
Daco and DeHusta.
Oh yes, they make
they've
great
made some
music.
Good ones.
I actually play. I've learned every single one of their songs on the piano just because I love them so much. Like I've actually made a remix of 2 of their songs out of sheer boredom, but whatever.
Give me Mando Pony and Griffinella.
Oh, for a while it was hard for me to listen to Mando Pony after I found out what he did. But yeah, I actually love Mando Pony stuff.
Don't hate on the songs for the artist.
Yeah, that's why I just figured it's like I need to just separate the two, because just because Mando Pony did horrible things to underage girls online doesn't mean I should just be like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to like some of my favorite FNaF songs again. It's like it's the same thing I said with Jonah Chrome in the last episode. It's like if it's like you just gotta get help. That's all I really say. If you do that, I'll respect you. But yeah.
Now, after that little tangent there.
Yeah.
Anyone have anything else to say?
Jollibees.
Oh,
Anyone know what happened to that game? Because I do.
Yeah. The game got taken down because the actual official owners of Jollibee Corporation decided, we don't like you making scary games about our franchise.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a cease and desist after Jollibee's Phase 2, which they were going to make a third one called Jollibee's As Above, So Below, something like that. And it was going to be the final game in the Jollibee series. And it was supposed to be free roam. It was going to be a free roam Unreal Engine game. And that's what Jolly 4 was going to be. It was going to be kind of like that third Jollibee's game, but without the copyrighted characters. But then they decided, you know what, let's just make, instead of having Jolly 4 be in Unreal Engine and have less people be able to play it, let's have this final Jolly game be in Click Team so more people are able to play it. Although they won't be making an Android port as far as I know because how big this game is.
Yeah.
Because they're still in early stages from last I heard. Which kind of blows my mind, honestly.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, they're still in early stages of the game.
Like, they
Still
announced
trying
the
to develop
game.
the engine.
They announced that game, like, what, 2 years ago? 1 year ago? I think it was 1 year.
A year and a half ago.
Yeah, somewhere around there. I know it was, like, quite a while ago. And yeah.
Alright, so on that note, we're going to thank you all for watching, and everybody say goodbye.
It's literally 15 minutes into the podcast. What is wrong with you?
Listen, it may be short, but we're not that short.
I mean, Shadow
Okay,
could say otherwise.
I could sell myself short here.
Yeah, I don't know why the heck you think we're just gonna end it here. Like, that's not. I don't know any podcast that lasts 15 minutes.
Well, what else are we gonna talk about then?
Fan games.
We could switch it over. I mean, we can make it kind of like a duel.
Oh, here's one. The Fredbear Archives. I had to figure out what it
Fredbear
was
Archives
called.
is good.
Yeah, I had to figure out what it was called again.
Hold on, I'm actually gonna go to the Game Jolt and I'm gonna look at different fan games so we can talk about them.
Exactly, that's what I'm doing too.
Cause like, the Fredbear Archives, that was one of the unique ones I have. Like, I haven't really seen too much of it.
Yeah, guys, I want to have at least a 30-minute long video, if that's all right with y'all. I probably should have said it before, but yeah, that I want to make this at least a lengthy-ish podcast. What is? Oh, I'm not in the best category. That's why. I love how Candy's 4 beats the official FNaF World page.
Oh no, it's not official anymore. Scott Dunn disowned that.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And I mean, can you blame him?
FNaF
There's
World was a
Lego.
good game. FNaF World was a good. Oh, Lego Five Nights at Freddy's is. It's all right.
I haven't heard much on it.
You haven't?
Nope.
It's essentially Five Nights at Freddy's, but if it was on a Lego game, like if it was made by
So
Lego.
basically you just die with 3 hearts.
Like, have you played those? Yeah, pretty much. Have you ever played like those Lego Batman games, like on like PlayStation?
I've played Lego Harry Potter.
Yeah, those Lego games. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I
basically
beat
that, but
Lego
within
Lord
the
of the
Five Nights at
Rings.
Freddy's format.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, a lot of people love the game, and there's gonna be another one, but in the FNAF 2 format, which I'll be playing that on the channel most likely. Yeah, we already talked about One Night at Flumpty's and Joy of Creation. Have you guys ever played or heard of Super FNAF?
Oh,
I heard about it.
I think it's a good game. Like, it has a good story. I really enjoy it. The soundtrack's amazing. It keeps that great arcade aesthetic for sure.
Oh, I forgot that was a game. Fury's Rage. Isn't that like a well, not Street Fighter, but
Straight Fighter. I mean, I fight straight sometimes.
well, it
Okay,
was.
We don't want to put any
It's one of those-
controversy here, so blurb that out.
It's one of those games that like the old games where you go back and forth in like a single path.
Mhm,
and-
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Oh.
yeah.
I forgot the.
Yeah, Scott.
Was that Scott that made it?
Yeah, Scott made it because he was apologizing because he had to delay security breach a second time.
I didn't.
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah.
God, I didn't know that.
Or Luminix did.
And then you have the April Fool's version of Sister Location.
Mm-hmm. Well, it wasn't April Fool's. It was it was just a troll because Scott was saying that, oh, I made Sis Location too dark. I'm gonna make it more kid friendly, and released a mature edition of Game Jolt. It wasn't actually the mature edition. It was a troll. Yes, I see you looking at the Trump location. Let's talk about Trump location.
You're fired.
What is that game?
It's basically a political Five Nights at Freddy's fan game.
What is that screenshot?
Yeah, there's Joe Biden. There's Gas Man.
Will you be able to edit that into the like just to
Yeah, I
show
wanna
them
talk about
briefly?
a FNAF
Bet.
FNAF, world style game real quick.
That is terrifying.
What? Sorry, what'd you say?
Obese. I want to talk about Obese and Shadow Man's fan game.
Oh.
For- It's like a FNAF world style game and everything. What they did with it was it's from the Hottest Dog creator who makes like all those little kind of trolls.
Are you talking about the Five Nights at Frick Boys?
No, it's different. It's kind of like FNAF World-esque. It was like an April Fool's troll too. And what they did with it was they kind of took 2 characters from it and helped them make their own thing. I can't say the one David's name, but his it starts with Obese, so I call him Obese, and he's like a Fredbear carbon copy. And then you got Shadow Man, which is just one of those or an original Shadow Freddy's.
Mm-hmm. That Shadow over Freddy's was an amazing game, by the way. scariest game in existence, and no one can change my mind.
I know.
Okay, where did Fitzy just left?
I'm sorry, I had to do something.
Make sure you don't slam it. Yeah, I'm still. Let's talk a little bit more about what was that? We're going to talk a little bit more about Trump location for a second.
Of course.
I think it was initially supposed to be a joke, like, trailer on YouTube, but then people actually wanted it to be a thing, so they're like, you know what, let's do it. So I think it's
Honestly,
actually happening.
it don't look that bad.
It looks funny, because it's going to be kind of like this
It looks
location.
funny, but it looks good.
Mhm.
You're fired.
Yeah, see, there's Treasure Island.
Yeah, there's... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, there's... By Radiant's team, yep. There's
Yeah.
Jolly, there's One Night at Flumpty's. Those Nights at Rachel's is another good fan game that came out back in the day. Final Nights was good. Yeah, a lot of the fan games at the top are just either sequels, prequels, or spin-offs, or someone by the same person.
Pork Chop's Horror Show.
Overrated. Overrated.
Well,
It's not
kind
out.
of.
It's not out, but the teaser game is overrated. Like, visually it looks good, but otherwise it's just eh.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
he
don't
has made
progress on the story too much.
he made Shadow over Freddy's, which again I said is the scariest FNaF fan game, and he's making FNaF Plus.
Did you
I'm just saying,
know
it's one of my favorites.
Five Nights at Freddy's tower game, where you do tower defense?
Tactical Freddy's out.
No, you actually murder the animatronic. And you use cupcakes.
Cupcake launcher.
Pretty much.
I'm looking more into the FNaF games, and have you guys ever heard of Afton Built?
Yes.
That is
He-
a new one to me.
I would say
It was gonna
it's
be part-
overrated.
It was going to be part of the new Fazbear Fanverse initiative, but Scott rejected it because of financial reasons, I'm pretty sure.
And the game was never
looks
complete.
good. Yeah, it was never complete because they were thinking they would be a part of the Fanverse, and if they couldn't become a part of the Fanverse, they would cancel the game because they had to have the finances to complete it. Like, they'd have to have the financial support, which they didn't. So yeah, they canceled the game and released it out of frustration with Scott, and the guy that made the game, Gilliam, he flipped out and started acting like a baby about it and all that. He made the Final Nights game, which I actually really liked the Final Nights series.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, I
This is
would've-
Final Nights 4.
I would have been so offended if we did not talk about this.
Oh, the Halloween edition?
Okay, no, well, I mean, we can't talk about that. I was Day Shift at Freddy's.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh.
They Shift at Freddy's is...
Day Shift at Freddy's is one of the funniest fan games.
That is comedy gold.
Mhm. I mean,
Wait,
so is another fan game, Five Nights at 39. I love that one too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that one. I forgot.
No, not really.
I love Five Nights at 39. The
Yeah.
comedy in it is just great because of him swearing all the time and cursing.
Well-
And then, oh man, the ending, that did things to me. Anyways,
It was perfect.
Like, the reason I don't like 39s is because,
unoriginal.
like, no, not that. People think so much cursing is funny. That's why some people, like, push it all the way to the top.
Oh, I love. I mean, it's a dark game if you look in the underside of it. It had a story, it had a small story before. It has a sequel out, Five Ventures with 39, and it's gonna have another sequel, Five Nights with 39 Impurity, and it's gonna have the final game, Five Nights with 39
I'll give it
too.
this. If it had less cursing, yeah, I'd like it. But a
The
lot of
ending's
people,
so good.
yeah, it is. But a lot of people push it all the way to the top because there's so much cursing, and like, I don't see why. The cursing isn't what's making it funny. It's what you do with the cursing.
I mean, it technically is just bleeped out most of the time for nights 1 through 5. It's only not censored until like night 6.
And the ending.
Yeah, and
That's
the ending.
why it's funny though, is because they put that contrast into it. So it
Oh
makes
fuck yeah!
fun
Oh, I miss you so. Whoa, fuck.
with it.
Bleep.
Okay, I'm gonna try to say this without being too loud. Five Nights at Fuckboys.
Yeah.
I haven't
was
seen that one
I
yet.
played, and great game for those that
Where's
are
my
into the RPG style and like the funny jokes. It's warning though, if you do play it, it's like Five Nights with 39, but with about twice as much racism and cursing.
I mean, racism is fine. Just wait.
Wait.
We need a we'll just cancel it. 3 channels.
Acid is Hispanic. Come on.
Wait. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to word this again. Right. Okay. Within a joking context and as.
Mute your phone. Mute your phone.
You're not gonna be able to salvage this.
At least this isn't at the beginning of it like the first episode was. We had that like 25 minutes worth of the podcast dedicated to bloopers for just trying to start the episode.
Oh, I remember that.
Flashbang game bell.
Bruh. Okay. Now, what I was trying to say is racism and stuff like that is fine, but
Hey, hold up.
as long as it's within a joking context and within a game, that is fine.
Depends on who you're talking to.
Kids, don't do racism.
Black people don't play the game or you'll get offended.
No, actually, there's
Wait,
racism.
fuck, I just realized who's on the call. Oh my god.
Yeah. Acid is Hispanic.
Hi, Asin. How are you doing today?
Don't get your taco in a twist, baby.
Oh, kinky.
Moving on from this yet another tangent. What's next?
Fuck you, I must.
Okay, let's get off the topic of racism.
And on to the topic of cursing.
Okay, are we all just gonna ignore how, okay, so we talked about cursing, we talked about racism, let's talk about masturbating rabbits at the end of the fan game.
Yeah,
Let's not talk about that, actually. Let's move on.
that caught me off guard.
It's 5 minutes to 39, we can't not talk about it. I swear to God, if you flashbang me again, I will hurt you.
Ooh, kinky.
You should have seen acid in here.
Yeah, see, there it is, Sinister Terminal Sewer.
Oh, what's that game that just came out like 2 days ago? That fan game that's like a, what's it called? You know, the escape room like fan game?
Oh.
Oh, Glitched Attraction?
Yeah, Glitch Attraction, that one's a good one.
They
Dude, I
finally
haven't seen
came
that
out
one
with
yet.
the Full version?
Well, it did just
yeah.
come out 2 days ago.
Okay, you wanna know what made me so mad? I randomly came up to Alex and I was like, sorry, Fazcat, whatever. Everyone kind of already knows your name. But I came up to Faz and I was like, what? Wait, what if there's a FNaF fan game, but it was an escape room? It's like, yeah, that already exists. Like, fuck.
You literally...
It's like saying, hey, imagine if there's a horror game that where you sit down and you look left, right, and forward.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
It's also one where you have to not only survive, but solve puzzles at the same time.
Oh yeah, there's also that Barney FNaF fan game. Elementos Pespero. I hope I did not just offend anyone.
With what?
Oh, Fun Times at Homer's. Anyone like Simpsons?
I haven't seen too much of The Simpsons, but yes.
Two are so good.
Fun Times at Homer's is Wait, hold on. I just opened up the game page. This game is a tag for mature audiences. Cartoon violence, alcohol reference, mild language, comical shenanigans, comical
Simulated gambling.
stimulated gambling.
Stimulated. Ooh, kinky.
Stimulated? Oh my god. Okay.
What in the Sam hell is this?
Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's a good game. Unoriginal-ish. Like, it has some original mechanics. Like, it has that FNaF 1 and FNaF 2 feel, but it has its own cool spin.
Ooh, Bubba's Diner.
Bubba's Diner, overrated. Honestly,
Yeah,
no. You know what?
yeah.
I'm changing my thing to overrated. Bubba's Diner. because oh my goodness, too many people like that game. I don't know why
It's not too bad, but it's not too good.
it literally steals the FNaF 6 jump scare sound.
Does it?
Listen.
Yes.
I haven't.
Whole game,
I haven't
all
really
fighting
looked at
that
some of the jump scares. I haven't gotten too far into
23
it.
minutes.
I just know from like first impression, it's good. I like it.
Again, it's
I remember when FNaF
Over-
6 first came out. I
And I'm
was
not
in
gonna
school.
like bag on you for that.
oh you won't.
No.
Oh please,
No, I'm
bag
good.
on me.
I'm not mean. At least on the internet. Yeah, shut this off. I am gonna kill you.
Pin me up against the wall, daddy. Oh, Five Nights at Thomas's. Anyone's ever played that?
I've not heard of it.
You've never heard of Five Nights at Thomas's?
Nope.
Very nice.
Okay. So you know Thomas the Tank Engine?
Yes.
Okay, you know FNaF. They had a baby. And it's Five Nights at Thomas's.
Well, I mean, if we want to talk about that kind of stuff, then
The
we
jump
can
scare
talk
be
about
like,
Five Nights at
hey, what did it
Freddy's.
mean when it says launch the train?
No, I punched myself in the nose the first time I played the original game because it scared me so bad.
What?
Why are you touching me?
Oh, what
Oh,
about
man, why am I?
Tubbyland?
What?
Wasn't there one where it was like the Teletubbies?
Yeah, Five Nights at Tubbyland. I love those games. Those are like one of my favorite fan games. The remasters are kind of but I love the third game. The third game's
Oh, hey, look, speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil, we just came across it on Game Jolt. Yeah, I like the third game a lot. I don't know if it's just because it has an original
What is
mechanic. I don't know. Okay, Five Nights at Tubbyland 3 has one of my favorite mechanics. So you know how you usually close the doors to keep the animatronics out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in this game, you have to open up your doors to let the animatronics in. Otherwise, they will burst through the door and kill all your power.
Why does that
That's
remind
funky.
me of something?
Huh?
It reminds me of a certain thing I've watched. It was called The Purg. And it involved Teletubbies. And it was like The Purge, but every once a year and everything, all the Teletubbies get to let all their anger out.
Okay, another Teletubby game I love is Slendy Tubbies.
I was about to say that,
Yes.
I love Slendy Tubbies. The third one's the best. I love the third one.
That's
Why? Quit saying uh-oh. You're not allowed to say uh-oh. You're not DD.
ruh Reggie.
Get the fuck out of this podcast.
Alright, see you guys. We're gonna shut down a minute.
Hello, guys. I'm sorry. We're going to have to end the episode early because my microphone is dying. I don't know if I'm going to sound robotic in this last recording. I apologize. We're going to try getting these guys on the podcast maybe some point in the future to kind of make up for the time we lost for this episode. But if you made it this far, thank you guys so much for watching. And subscribe and like the video if you enjoy what we do.
Our channels will be in the description.
Yeah, these guys' channels will be linked in the description below, as well as Shadow Fazcast and my channel. If you want to subscribe to those, if you're curious and want to check those out. But yeah, we're gonna sign off here. So you guys want to say goodbye and everything?
See you guys.
Adios.
Peace out, dogs.
All right, bye guys.